what's up to all my Aquarians out there? Please make sure to get this book at Amazon.com. The link will be in the description box for as usual. If you would like to contact me for a personal reading, you can do so by checking the description box below as usual. My email address and the prices of the private readings are in the description box. So, what goes on here is this is a situation where, what goes on here. The cards that you got are the Three of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Rods, the Eight of Rods, the Ten of Rods, and then you have the Two of Pentacles, right? So, this is a reading based upon how it is that, I'll say this just like I said to Cancer a week back. You need to watch out about who it is that you cut off, because I'm not saying that you're the one that's being treacherous per se, but what I am saying is that when you cut these people off, they may not necessarily really take it too lightly, because the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about how it is that you are friends with these people and then come to find out that all these different people have different agendas. So what happened here is that you had to pick wisely, right, about what it is that you were going to do, thus the Seven of Cups. So you chose to cut them off at the knees, right? You're like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut everybody off because everybody is on some nonsense. So you go ahead and you do that and you walk away, right, represented as the Eight of Cups, because to you, you know what it is that you're doing is right. So what happens here is that the next two cards are the Knight of Swords and the Page of Cups, which is another one of these friends that you cut off. You see what it is I'm saying? They're not necessarily, they don't want to listen to anything that anyone has to say. They got problems with you because of the fact that you cut them off, type of thing. So you need to watch yourself because of this, because with you cutting off a lot of these individuals to do your own thing, a lot of people are not really going to be able to let this, brush off their shoulder, essentially. So they're going to have a serious problem with it, because they're going to be emotional about this, and they're not going to be really thinking straight. So what happened here is that the Two of Swords, and then you have the Seven of Rods, which is about how it is that you may have to really be on the lookout for these collectively, for these friends, right? Because, or this individual, because because this is just like a retake of the last person that you basically got rid of, that they kept trying to come around. You see what it is I'm saying, that you basically had to get rid of. So what happens here is that the Eight of Rods, right, the next two cards are the Eight of Rods and the Ten of Rods, which is about how it is that if they ask why you cut them off, go ahead and let them know why it is that you cut them off. Let them know, hey, listen, it's not even anything personal. It's just that I had to grow, and in order for me to grow, I had to cut you off, because you wasn't really in it in the sense of camaraderie and being from the mud, essentially, or being from, having a difficult time, to going through the struggle, going through that suffering, to actually come out on the other side, something actually better than that represents the suffering, and idea that actually that is going somewhere and is winning. You're interested in convenience. So what happens here is that the Two of Pentacles now is the Ten of Rods and the Two of Pentacles now is about how it is that after you explain to them what goes on, if they ask, that you go ahead and continue to do your work. And the Two of Pentacles is about how it is that you're actually looking over your work and taking it seriously, and continuing to examine your life, whatever direction you're heading in, continuing to examine it very closely. Think about what it is that your next step is going to be. In other words, scientific research, very close assessment of what's actually happened, combing it over. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Good for you, Aquarius. I'm glad y'all cutting off your nonsense friends. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.